It's clear Caitlin Clark wanted to golf in peace this time without the spectacle that surrounded the LPGA appearance because she did the PGA Tour Pro-Am and didn't announce it. And it wasn't really covered. And you have to believe that the PGA Tour would have wanted to run a full front publicity, tour to hype up her appearance there. Now, she did still give them some access and they still have promoted it, of course. But this is part of what comes with the massive amount of fame that Caitlin Clark has. And I wonder if, the unrivaled thing happened because there was so much talk about it that she had someone communicate to ESPN, all right, let's shut this down. Right. And you have to, sometimes you feel for it. I mean, I do. And I'm always honest with the audience. I try to serve the audience's needs, but you also don't want to go over any lines when it's someone like this where anything they do becomes a news story because they are a human being and they do deserve respect and privacy and not to be swarmed at every occasion. And it's got to be tough to have that level of fame because Clark is in a different stratosphere than almost every single human being on earth. So when she's out there golfing, you can see that she just wanted to actually play and enjoy her time and tee off in peace. But there's always going to be a camera on her and following her around and, getting every single interaction that takes place out there. And like, for instance, this clip blew up pretty big because you could see Caitlin in her face there. She's smiling with the kids. She always seems to make time for the kids. And then this grown person's like, sign my hat. And she does, but without the same level of jubilation that she had with the kids there, which makes sense. And you could see her interactions with the younger folks were all very pleasant and all very wholesome, I guess, if you will. She signed the shoes of a young fan who was wearing a Money Martin shirt. And according to an article from Golf Digest, that fan took those shoes off to protect them. Martin Davis is her name. And took those shoes off to protect them and walked the entire course without shoes after the fact because Caitlin had autographed her kicks, which is a nice, cool story and anecdote from that experience. She also was the protective shield for, I think, Zach Johnson, who she played along with. If you see here, it's his kids, I know, were wearing her jersey, but there was an errant shot. It wasn't Caitlin this time. And you could see him take cover behind Caitlin Clark. You see Jay went to cover Caitlin. I hid behind you. So that was some of the stuff that was captured. And then the PGA Tour did release some footage. So Caitlin did grant them some access to put this out there. And this was the compilation of scenes and sights from the golf course featuring Caitlin Clark on the PGA Tour.
Hell yeah. That was smoke too.
They look good there.
I've been lucky enough to play with a lot of people I'd probably put in there. Nelly was probably up there. I'd probably put like Steph Curry in there. Honestly, anybody, any professional golfer, so I can get free lessons. You got to take advantage of what you can.
You didn't label this for.
Honestly, the last couple of weeks.
You can also tell how, kind of, not shy, but reserved there.
You're athletic. You would be just fine. Can you jump? You can jump. I can't jump. No. I'm sure you could.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
JT.
Caitlin.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Congrats on everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You as well.
Thanks.
It's been fun to watch.
Thanks.
How's the golf scene?
It's okay. I'm just average hack. I can hit it far for like a girl.
Yeah, so
but it just depends.
You're still an athlete.
Yeah, it's fun. Like, I love it. I love being outside.
This is the real boss of the Johnson family.
Actually, yes. Yeah. What's up, guys? How are you? I love it. Came repping. How about that? I love the island. I look for matching.
I know Zach was trying to find black and gold this for me, but didn't have a lot of luck. And I was like,
Yeah.
how do I not have any black and gold?
I'm gonna have to some track then.
Yeah,
You should. Can't wait. You should.
This girlfriend will be out here soon, and it's her birthday. She's a math thing.
Boyfriend of the year.
Yeah, it kind of was. Like, it kind of was. Well, I mean, like,
Perfect.
Yeah.
You know, we have that connection and share that, so it's been fun to get to know him over the course of the last few years, and then obviously to play golf with him. He's just a great guy, so he makes it fun. He makes it easy, so it's been a lot of fun spending some time with him.
We met through mutual friends. She obliged and came to my foundation event, played the John Deere Classic in the Pro-Am there. I guess it had been a year and a half ago. Since that point, we just kind of kept in touch.
Jay covered. Jay
covered.
Jay was covered.
I just
Say about me. Yeah, I got something
Oh my god.
massive
Hello.
thing here.
How are you?
How are you? Oh my
Good.
god, this is
You want me to
crazy.
sign your shirt?
Can you have some on my shoes?
Yeah, I got you.
This is actually insane. Thank you so much.
There you
Oh
go.
my god,
Here,
thank
turn
you.
around. I get a picture.
Yeah.
There we go. 1, 2, 3.
I'll tell Kate you're wearing her shirt.
Yes, oh my
So,
gosh. Y'all are my
Kate's the
favorite
best.
duo ever.
I'll tell her I found a fan,
Oh my gosh.
even though she
Well,
doesn't.
actually, my name's Martin, so
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
so,
cool. So you have to wear that.
yeah, I had to
Gotta be a
wear it.
fan of her. Love it.
Caitlin's really funny. She's naturally very funny. Obviously, you could tell she's a little reserved and a little uncomfortable with the spotlight that has come along with what she's been able to do and what she does out on the basketball court. You know, she doesn't really want that. She doesn't really seek that out. I think she understands it. She's smart. She understands it. She gets what comes along with it. She's no dummy. But I don't think it's something. I don't think it's her favorite thing that has happened as a result of her transcendent basketball career. But seems like a great ambassador for the game and for the young kids. You know, she always seems to make time for the young kids. And she said that goes back to Maya Moore making time for her when she was young. And that goes to show you how impressionable kids can be and how important it can be to, not that every athlete is required to do anything, but it shows you what it can mean. And you see it with the young lady with the Money Martin shirt right there. And then I think you see some of Caitlin's comedic chops on display when the camera's not directly in her face. When it's directly in her face, she's a little bit more reserved because she understands anything she says can be immediately. But when it's a little bit more candid, even though the cameras are rolling, you get some of that sharp wit. You saw it in the post-game press conferences at times as well. Clearly, Clark cracks up her teammates and those who are around her. But it looks like she had a good time in the golf event. And yeah, it got some coverage. And yeah, of course, the PGA Tour is going to promote it. But it does feel like maybe the novelty of it wore off a little bit because she already did it. And then maybe obviously there was less publicity because it wasn't announced beforehand. So hopefully Caitlin Clark had a peaceful day off the tee on the PGA Tour, despite having to shut down the Unrivaled rumors.